Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube live stream. It's me, mrjayowhy. Hope you're having a awesome day. Why does this still say upcoming? Should be on. What's happening? No one knows. I'm gonna have to wait until someone chats, but I think we're good. Right, we're definitely playing Fortnite. We definitely want that to be on, and okay, no, we're good. Typical. Good evening. How's it going? Mass Shadow. Yo. How's it going? Right. Fortnitemares. Let's have a look at the item shop. Jason bundle is here. Jason's outfit. Cool. Jason's blade kit. Don't want to see that. Friday the 13th remote. Crazy. Kinda cool. I like it. Really creative title. You know what? Couldn't think of the title, if I'm being honest. Why is there scary alarms popping out? What the hell? We've got Order Remnant? Grisabella. Isn't Grisabella Singularity? Isn't the face... No. Okay, that sounds crazy. Isn't the face model... No, is that something else? So, Queen of Hearts. Keep an eye on that one. We've got some new emotes. Spice Pumpkin. Don't know if I vibe with that. Okay, this one's not bad. Oh my god, I've just realised, because we never see her hands, that she's actually got her... It's not really a coffin meme though, is it? Oh, it's like... Mummy. Okay, cool. Seth is here. Salvador. Phantom Goth. I guess we got the High Stakes Club still there. Probably should cop one of these. Don't know. No, that's definitely a no. Definitely no, that one. Leon, how's it going? Well, that's just the same that everyone else is going to do. Everyone else is going to call their stream that. This is as much as a Fortnite live stream as a live Fortnitemares Jason out now stream. Do you want me to finish off by saying use creator code Mr. Joy? In the title, hashtag ad, hashtag partner. I'm better at Fortnite than you, come on. I think all chat can agree on that. Leon? How's good, Jay? Very good. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm good. You suck. I'm not the world's greatest player, but I'm definitely better than you. I was still holding my own yesterday. Couple good snipes. Snipes I don't see Mortal Snow hitting, that's for sure. I think that's why I died half the time, because I was sometimes going for the sniper a little bit too hard. Anyway, chat, if you are enjoying the content and want to help support the content, make sure to hit the like button. It does help. Whoa! What? Bro, you cannot be saying that word. Holy man. Damn. That's crazy. That's disrespectful. God, were you brought up or dragged up? Holy. It's actually awful, chat. Can we have an L in the chat for Mortal Snow? Can we have an L in the chat? That is crazy. Okay, bro's doubling down. Okay, so that's now... Okay. Yeah, well, that's pretty easy. You want to test me? You want to test my patience? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work. It's gonna end poorly for you. What can I say? Well, I want to do some reactions today, chat. I want to do some reactions because I feel like I was wrong, by the way. The cube won't reach Loot Lake by the 19th. Q reaches the final room by the 19th, and other runes flow over the same day. Q reaches Loot Lake. Is that what no? Is that what happens? Oh, I can't really remember, if I'm being honest. I don't think I was really into the storyline in season 6, if I'm being honest. Brian, how's it going? How we doing? We're doing fine. Well, I'm doing fine. I'm sure chat's doing fine by the sounds of it as well. So the plan of action, I want to read up about, not read. I want to watch about Moist Critical and the money. I've had that down for a few days. I keep forgetting to do it. Maybe some other news, some other stuff. I know Pro Zero's uploaded something I was kind of low-key interested in watching as well. Also, there is some Fortnite news about what we presumed wasn't happening anymore. Wait, do I not? Oh, okay, it's there. No? Or do I like the posts? Okay, I probably like the posts and not bookmark them. Well, that's a really bad idea, because... Oh, I know he tweeted it anyway, so worst case scenario, I can just get up the person who tweet what I want. Okay, well, worst case scenario. Just me, how's it going? Can we do the old trailer reactions from season 1 to now? Probably not. Maybe one, actually, I note it down. I put it in the list of things to do. Can you do old event reactions? I think I've done a video like that on the channel before. Okay, I now can't see where he's tweeted stuff. Is this only it? I swear I saw a couple of tweets on this subject. Right, so with this update, Fortnite deleted. With this update, Fortnite deleted references used to locate the Chapter 3 Season 1 POIs in the engine. They barely ever delete old POIs from the file, so who knows? We could have a Chapter 3 for Mini Season 2, perhaps. Don't take it as confirmation, I just wanted to point out. So we have had previous talk about the Chapter 3 map because it was randomly put in the files about, what, 6 months ago at this point. That they put the old Chapter 3 map in, or back in. But I did hear a few, about a month ago, I'm pretty sure I saw it. I cannot not find a tweet now, but the rumours were dismissed that they put it in for another reason, or something else. But this will obviously get us talking for at least the next 2 weeks anyway, that we still might be going to Chapter 3, or a revamped Chapter 3 with Simpsons POIs. I'm a little apprehensive about that if that is the case, because I feel like the problem with Remix is they sort of, we went in there thinking, oh my god, this is going to be a Chapter 2 OG sort of thing, and it's going to be remixed, and it's going to have, you know, because of obviously on that leak we had with the, oh my god, all I can think of is calendar, but that's not what it's called. The roadmap was leaked, wasn't it? The roadmap got leaked, which showed the first 3 seasons. So people were at least thinking, oh, that'd be cool. The first 3 seasons being remixed, and we might get the other seasons back end at another time. But it just turns out remix meant artists and musicians, which some people, I guess, enjoyed in the end, but some people didn't. So this time, I feel like if we go in there thinking it's going to be a complete redesign, a revamped map for Simpsons, I think it will work. But if they're trying to hang on this Chapter 3 and we get a somewhat remade Chapter 3 map, I think we may be in for a disaster sooner rather than later, unfortunately. No, 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 no. Thank you for your input, Shadow. I do appreciate the input from the chat. Just wanted this. Okay. You just wanted M&M minigun. Fair enough. Chapter 7 similar to like Chapter 4. I can't ruin Chapter 3. I mean, I can ruin Chapter 3. Yeah, this doesn't really say anything. But it's a bit weird they've gotten rid of some of the POI names. So it could mean anything. I guess we have to wait and see what that means. They should save it for a Spider-Verse mini-season. I think the ship's kind of sailed on that. And they got most of the skins from the franchise already in it. They've got 4 skins from that. 5 technically. If you, wait, yeah, 5 technically if you include a pickaxe. Why is my Shadow still screaming though? Again, it's like that Interstellar meme, isn't it? No! No, don't do it! Don't do it! I don't know if that confirms that Chapter 7 will be like Chapter 4. That's kind of a leap in a... I don't know, feel like it's a bit of a leap. But I've got my fingers crossed for you, man. Alright, how many likes have we got on the stream so far? Okay, chat. Chat. Come on, hit the like button if you are enjoying the content. Holy. And that will make Mad Shadow. That should be making Mad Shadow say no. Chapter 4 comes back. GG's. No, that's 2027. That's 2027, chat. Would you not agree? I'll turn it off. Okay, leave that up because we may be cooking with that later. No. I'm going to Texas Q. I can stream on YouTube now. Nice. Jay, could you play the end event map I recommended a month or two ago? It's been updated quite a lot. It's pretty much a 1-to-1 now. You can barely notice the difference. I mean, I wouldn't be able to notice the difference since I unfortunately didn't get in that event. I wouldn't notice the difference. Even if there were a difference, I'm not entirely sure I would notice it. Jay, I'm able to stream. I need to. Our Streamlabs is cooked on how slow the messages come through. It's a little cooked yet. Okay, what is happening here? What is happening here? Old map POIs. Holy some smokes. No. You said. I probably won't be checking it out today. You can drop it in Discord. So chat, have you ever wondered how much money big streamers or content creators make from YouTube? Well, today we will be watching and reacting to a video which I've planned to do for the last 3 days and completely forgot. So today we're going to do it. Let me drop this off because it's just actually really annoying in this scenario. So we're going to watch Moist Critical, Penguin Zero. I'm not turning it back on. So a few days ago, he turned off the ability to subscribe or become a member on his channels. Because I was going to say because he thinks it's scammy, but no, that's not what he's trying to say. What was he trying to say? Because he doesn't feel it's right to take money from working day people when he's getting millions, essentially. So we're gonna give it a watch. Hold on, let me just do it
first before I.
Okay, that seems like a good volume.
Cannonball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today. First things first, before I cannonball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic, I'd like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way...
Pretty good. I should probably do one just to, I don't know, just to whet our appetites. I don't know if I can do one. That's about it for me. Thanks, chat. Thanks. Appreciate. No, chat. Calm it down. No need for applause. No need for applause. No need for applause. Okay, there we go. Chat was delayed. If you're watching this on YouTube, or I do make this a video, and people aren't chatting, it's because it's a little bit delayed. I can see it on here. It's just not.
I'm going to show you all of my analytics from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch.
You know what? We've had conversations before about how much money I earn, but if I don't say a month of how much I earn on YouTube, just know it's not because I made loads of money. It's because I barely made any, and I don't want you to see that. So fair.
Now, the reason for this is, a week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me. No more super chats, no more YouTube memberships, for all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off.
Rapid, get your green name out of it, yeah?
So I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it. Hopefully.
Wait.
And actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch.
So that's definitely a video. If someone's got the money, that's definitely a video. There's a video in there somewhere for content creators that got money to burn. That's definitely a video. I donated to Moist Critical after he said you can't donate to him, which is probably 100,000 bits, I presume. Which is, I actually don't know. Is that 10 grand? I don't know. That actually might be a lot of money, but I presume there's a video in there somewhere. So I'm just letting you know in chat if you've got money to burn. Probably don't do that. He's just said don't do that, so don't do that.
As well. Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. Might as well get the farty sharded now. The reason is super simple. I would much rather you keep your money. Use it for yourself or use it for things you deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you. But just stop forking it over to me.
Easy there, chat. If you want to spouse, that's not right. Well, if you want to splash some money in my chat, go for it. You don't have to. But at least use my support creator code in the Fortnite item shop. That's Mr. Joy. That's at least one to do, you know.
Now, since posting that video, there's been a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers about how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like, starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here.
Oh, you can't be donating shaming in a big 2025 chat. If you want to donate, go ahead. Okay, Rapid Snipe says I don't have a job, so I'm fine. That's fair. I'm not spending money on members, and that's fair as well. You don't have to. No one has to splash any cash in this live stream or in my videos, because you can actually super chat in just normal videos. And they come up as like a comment. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you can actually do that. But no, the content on this channel is free. You don't have to pay for it. Although I do sometimes do early videos. Okay, no, actually, that actually might be a lie. You know what? There is some. That's a lie, chat. I've been exposed. Damn it, that's a lie, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's like 2 shorts. It would never be. It would never, like, it's kind of like a throwaway video where I'm chatting about something where it's not really actually a video and it's just like me talking. So it wouldn't really be a video. I would never make a video membership. I would never do a membership live stream. Until now, chat. Bye-bye, non-paying people. Let me just I can change that when I'm live, can I? Actually, I don't know if I can do that.
Let me be clear. I'm not trying to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams. Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video, because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the streaming experience to be able to like sub and donate and things like that. I've never really sure.
That's kind of more of a Twitch understanding. It's not really a YouTube thing. Donations and live streaming, it doesn't really go hand in hand in terms of YouTube. Now, in terms of a Twitch audience, now I hear what he's saying. I also would. I think he's about to say I don't agree with that. I also don't really agree with that. I don't think that needs to be the case. But in Twitch's ecosystem, that feels like that is the thing. Now, and that my hair is a mess, but that feels like that is the be all end all on Twitch. Now, donating is part of streaming. Is part of the whole entertainment. It's part of it, which is a bit weird. Although you can sometimes do it. I know there's certain creators that uses their chat, and then sometimes if you want to be a bit more louder in chat, you obviously throw some bits and you become a little bit louder. There's a streamer I watch, and there's a few streamers I watch who play on donations. There's a Okay, maybe, what's her name? What's their name? Fillion do a lot of content, plays on donations and alerts and stuff. Yeah, so I feel like that is sort of. I do get that is sort of the ecosystem of Twitch that they do. They do have donations. It is important, but that's not a YouTube thing. So yeah, don't donate any money to me. Apparently,
There's that perspective. I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free. And if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, you tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger," and move on. But it's not an.
do you think I should get a fedora next time someone in chat? Thank you for the donations. Hi. Oh, request. Do you want all the chat 6 maps? Can you react to it? I sent that while on it. For Evolution, it's only 2 minutes. At the moment, we're reacting, unfortunately, but try again afterwards. Unless you just try another streamer. Righty.
Obligation, and no one should feel like they need to be able to give you money to be included in the community. That feels very parasocial to me. But that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here, there is no top streamer that needs your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams for you. Also,
That's probably true. He is saying top streamers. Now, I would say from my perspective, sometimes my donations and my members have definitely eclipsed what I earn through ad revenue. But I'm not a top streamer. I'm not even a middle of the road streamer. Although in terms of YouTube and my viewership, I'm probably not. I don't know. Would I be top 2%? I don't know. I feel like I'm probably up in there, but I'm not like 0.1. But yeah. Donations have sometimes eclipsed definitely my ad revenue. But most of the time it's my ad revenue that is bigger than, your top second. Oh, yeah, definitely matched. Okay.
bulk of a streamer's income comes from ads in the first place. Anyway, though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing.
I have showed you my you know what? I have showed you my lifetime income on definitely one stream. I don't know. Mass has been about. He probably would have been in that stream out of anyone. Oh!
At Rapid Snipes JC donated £2 through Super Chat. My finger slipped.
Oh, this is embarrassing. Where's my fedora? Where's? Y'all there? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, dry them fingers off, and don't slip again. Okay. What were we talking about before we stopped this video?
How much money a top streamer can make on Twitch, for example. So let me.
Oh yeah. I definitely have shown on a stream. I've shown my lifetime earnings on YouTube.
Let me show you my analytics from my lifetime on Twitch. Now, Twitch analytics are a little wonky here on the back end, so I wasn't able to just set the date range from 2017 to 2025 because it would just freeze. It would just have a conniption. I bet the Twitch HQ a server just fucking caught flame with me trying to do that, so I had to break it up into chunks. So in 2017 is when I really started actually streaming on Twitch. I had dabbled in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 where I got partnered and everything. So from 2017 to 2019, I made $55,500 for those.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. If I can earn $55,000 from YouTube in 2 years, that'd be pretty nice. 1,400 subscriptions. I don't know if I can even see this one on YouTube. I don't know if we have the back end analytics to work out how long I've streamed, which without going through all my videos and scrolling down each live stream and seeing how long it was. I don't think I can see how many hours I've live streamed.
2 years, and I wasn't full-time streaming at this point or anything. It was just a bit of goofing around, having some fun, and it brought in $55,500. From 2019 to 2021 is when I took it a lot more seriously. As you can see, my time streamed went from 600 hours on the 2 years to 3,600 hours.
Is that even 3,000 hours? I mean, this was pandemic era. You could, you know what? You could probably find.
And I made $1.2 million for those 2 years. And this was before my Twitch contract, so the only ads that were running on my stream were like the pre-roll ads, or the ones that Twitch would insert themselves.
Damn, that is so good. So is that all together? He's done 2 days, 20 hours in a year of ads. That is crazy. That's quite a lot. And he obviously didn't do it as much as others. Damn. Pandemic era was the era of being lazy with an excuse. Oh, I never got furloughed because of the sort of sector I was in. I never got furloughed, so I just kept working. I was in the sector that didn't get furloughed. Oh, so I didn't get to be lazy.
So this was still without ads, by the way.
Everyone else going, oh yeah, I didn't turn up for work and got all my money. It was really annoying when I was off for like a month because I was ill. I got nothing. I was like, what the hell am I doing?
$1.2 million. Almost one.
At Bradasilva517 donated $2 through Super Chat.
Crazy. This shows, you know, I've seen videos of it. Say when you talk about subscribers in a video, more people are likely to subscribe. And when you talk about money, more people are likely to throw money. So, Bradley, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, I can see you in a different live stream then. Yeah, just send it. As long as it's like a YouTube video, a YouTube link, I will dive into it eventually. But yeah, I have heard like the psyche of the human brain is like when you talk about money, people start throwing money. It is a way of the world. Like obviously, if I said don't, you know, if I didn't push my support creator code, no one would use my support creator code. That's the rule of it. Oh my god, this Fortnite, bro, go. That will definitely happen again in this video. Okay, which one is it? This one.
1.3. Then I got a Twitch contract which necessitated a certain amount of ads, 3 minutes of ad time per hour. And from 2021 to basically 2025, I made $4.1 million. And to those astute observers amongst you with those keen peepers, you might notice that my subscriptions are less than half of what they were for the previous 2-year period.
What was it before?
So,
where are we at? 430. It was 288. 288. I made another 3 million on top. That is insane.
Half of what they were for the previous 2-year period. So even though I have 180,000 less subs across these 3 years than I did for the previous 2, I still made significantly more. And that is because of ads. Ads are the breadbasket to streamers. That is the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich that is streaming. And keep in mind, these numbers here, the 4.1, the 1.2, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships. And
Crazy
I didn't
money.
have any like ancillary donations, but a lot of streamers do through like Streamlabs for like text-to-speech, stuff like that. So that doesn't...
So, text-to-speech. Good idea. But ads, like YouTube ads, YouTube Premium, good bit of money. But obviously, Twitch, you do get Amazon Prime, but that's only for one person you watch. But holy, Twitch is, oh my god, here's 4 minutes, 6 minutes worth of ads before you even start watching. Like, if you're a new streamer on Twitch, holy, like, oh my god, how are you trying to draw in a new viewer when they've got to watch 10 minutes worth of ads? Okay, it's probably not that bad, but it is like 1 of 8. Oh, okay. Are we near? No. It's just so many ads. YouTube ads is good for you. Yeah, but I wouldn't want it to spoil the viewing experience that I feel like Twitch ads do. Ad inflation. I feel, you know, ads make me money. I'm not gonna lie. Ads help the channel when I get the views. Ads make me money, but I wouldn't want it to spoil the experience. And that's why when I place ads in a video that is allowed to have mid-rolls, I'm like, okay, I don't really want to put... I could just spam the button for ads. You know, if it's a you know a 40-minute video, I would try to just spam ads every. Obviously, YouTube will not play an ad every second. It will still find the best place to play them, even if you spam them. But I wouldn't want an ad every 8 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit overkill. But I feel like Twitch is like you get onto a stream. I don't know who I was watching. I think it was like Angry Ginger or something. He was playing like FIFA with someone. I thought, okay, this is cool. Let me pop in and see what's going on here. I got an ad. I got 6 ads when I came in there. I watched it for 20 seconds and I got 6 more ads. I'm like, bro's probably just made it. There's 4,000 people in it. It's probably just made my yearly income.
Include any of those other means of making money through the medium. This is solely through just Twitch itself. And I think something important to mention, contrary to popular belief, I am not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been for over a year and a half. So my 2025 earnings, I didn't really put them here. It's about 100K. So another thing to add to the total here. But I'm not even a full-time streamer anymore, and I haven't been a top 20 streamer probably since the fucking Among Us boom.
Damn, the Among Us boom. That was crazy. Even I was on the Among Us boom at one point. I've still got some good videos of Among Us on the channel if anyone wants to go through them. They're pretty sick. But I had some good plays. I marinated someone. So whatever that video is, she was marinated. Like, she just didn't think it was me. It was a class moment. Like, I played the game superbly. What was the point I was going to say? But yeah, the Among Us boom was great. But I would say he's a top streamer. Obviously not the top. I mean, what would you see? I guess that's kind of like. I would say I'm not a big streamer, but someone who's got 100 subscribers would say, no, well, you got 20, almost 25,000 subs. That's crazy. So a quarter of a way to 100K. That's a lot of subs. It is a lot of subs. So I guess from his position, he's also thinking the same thing. I'm not, 10K viewer person. I still think he gets 2K, 4K live viewers. So I would say he's a top streamer. Or if I'm like, football analogy. You know, okay, Champions League, top 4 qualification. Maybe he's not he's definitely Premier League. Maybe he's a Crystal Palace. Nah, that's rude to him. I think Crystal Palace are actually going to do really good this season, and probably might actually have a little shout for like the top 4. But yeah, he's definitely Premier League material. No,
you know, back in the prehistoric internet age
top.
now. Like, the Among Us era is the only time where I broached, like, the top 20. I've not been in that ball game for a while, and yet this is still a crazy amount of money, where there is no...
Okay, now he said that it is, yeah, he's obviously, I don't know. He's obviously not top 200 at the moment, is he? If he's not streaming a lot, he's definitely not top 200. So, yeah. Well, how much he's making is insane. He hasn't even streamed this at 100K. And that's probably all on ads.
Reason I should be taking money from just normal people working normal, everyday jobs. It just doesn't feel right to me. Streaming is the easiest job there is. Hot take, I know.
Whoa. This is another video in itself. I've seen a few videos like this where people say streaming is an easy job. I would argue there's obviously layers to it. Obviously, I still have a normal job. I do another few things as well. I'm a bit all over the place. But it's definitely, in terms of if you're getting into it, the grind is difficult. Once you're there, I'm sure it's difficult. You know, you got to pay people. You got to make sure that you're popping off. You got probably hours of sleepless nights. Whatever. It is what it is. But it's definitely, in terms of like sitting and then sending a video off to an... If you're doing it all yourself, then maybe it is a bit... But if you're just sending a video off to an editor, yeah, it's probably pretty chill. Pretty chill job. It's a pretty chill 9 to 5.
Sorry, that was a blistering, scalding magma that I just spewed out there. But it is just the truth. I sit in swamp ass for a few hours every day. Well, at least I used to when I was a full-time streamer. Playing games.
He's not wrong. No.
Or just yapping. Now compare that Weenie Hut Jr. routine to a normal person who is actually working their ass off every single day in a 9 to 5 environment, grinding in the hopes of chasing the American dream. And then they'll...
I disagree with that last bit. No, but it's funny that people still say 9 to 5 when I don't know who works at night. Does anyone? I don't know anyone who works 9 to 5. Actual night. I know people saying that, and it's sort of like a, but I don't know anyone who's actually working 9 to 5 anymore. Like 6 to 4, maybe 6 to 6, maybe. I don't hear anyone working at 9 to 5.
Come home, maybe turn on my stream and donate a couple of dollars to me. And it just doesn't sit right with me taking that kind of money, given what I've made from all of this. And I really should have just stopped this a long time ago, especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you, I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings. So be ready, because here it is! Huge fucking number.
That is insane.
Unfathomable amount of money.
$35.87 million. Obviously, I know a bit about Moist, and he would have... His first 4 years of doing content, he gave all of it away to charity. But he still probably got a lot of money in there. What would be... So what, 2016 to 2020 would be his lion's share of what he donated to charity, and that's probably his... But no, I'm sure, yeah, he's probably given a good couple
From starting this channel in
Crazy.
2007 all the way until today, I have made...
Oh no, to when he got monetized, I think.
$35.8 million. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn without just being born rich. I have said...
Silver spoon. We need one of them in chat to donate that sort of money. We need a bro. That's what we need.
From day one, I got incredibly lucky. I will never be able to put into words just how lucky I got with all of this shit here.
I feel like the lucky argument is somewhat right and somewhat wrong. It's quite a convoluted thing to argue, but yes, I understand the whole luck aspect. When people say I'm lucky to be where I am, I'm lucky. I get it, but bro, you're not. You're very okay. Again, you're talented. You've got everything else behind you to bring you forward. And then when the luck happens, you're there to take advantage of said luck. So
I'm not special. I got lucky. I have always said that, and I still believe that.
He's privileged. Do you mean he's privileged to be in this position? He's not privileged in what you just said about being born into money. You're saying he's privileged because he's in this position. Yeah, okay.
To this day. Now, something I saw a lot of people asking after the video I made about turning off all the donation stuff is how much money I'm leaving on the table. And while it's kind of hard to show it on Twitch considering both subs and bits are technically still on, even though I discourage both and have bits at a point where I don't think it's even possible to use them, I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that.
That's insane. So he's only saying bye-bye. I say only. I say only £1 million. $1 million. Is that the rest of it's that's 34 million is AdSense. But I remember Moist Critical's crazy. Like his AdSense is crazy. Like honestly, he might not be a top streamer in his eyes, but he's definitely top content creators in terms of doing the content he does, and with his ad revenue is insane. I remember watching a video a few months ago where he played the most obscure games live on stream. Then he would end the stream, and that video, obviously all my videos are there, and my live streams are there. They're there to be watched at any time. But then his videos would randomly pick up after the stream, and because it's like a 4-hour live stream, off of one random video, like it was like a Gears of War playthrough, like game's been out for like 10 years. He made like 90 grand off of it. Like crazy, like no one else would do that. Like no one else but Moist Critical would do that, but he did that. 90 grand out of a live stream. Say if I came here and then wanted to stream, I don't know, Simpsons Hit and Run, because we were talking about it the other day. Simpsons Hit and Run, and I had 1,000 live viewers. It would probably make like 20p. Okay, 1,000 live viewers altogether. If it was a concurrent, that'd be insane. But I end the stream, I go away, and I come back like a week later, and it got 1 million views. And it would have made me like 90 grand. Like his viewers, it was like 5 million views afterwards. So normally that would make you, I don't know, a couple of grand, but 90 grand was insane. So his ad revenue is crazy. It's
But on YouTube,
RPM.
I can show you directly. So with memberships and supers / gifts, I made over $1 million. Keep in mind, I've only had those things enabled for about a year. That was
That was a year. That wasn't even a year. $1 million. I like to actually. Did anyone notice the shorts feed there? How many does he do? A lot of shorts. Because that is not great. If he's posting like regular shorts, that isn't. I keep seeing these videos saying you can make this much money through shorts, or this or that, and it's just like, bro.
I was an extra. Down on me.
Oh, okay, that's a weird place to jump in the video there, my bad. Shorts. Okay, yeah, he is not actually, to be fair. Okay, no, you know what, I'll take it back now. He's only got a few videos. Bro's missing out on some good revenue. I know he's not wanting to, but he's lose $2 grand on this many videos. I know they're like, what, in the millions, but that's not too bad. So he's not, yeah, you know what, that's not too bad then for 2K. That's not too bad. You know what? That's not too bad. That's pretty good.
$1 million in a year from just normal people donating it to me. Again, that just doesn't fucking sit right with me. Now, I know there are plenty of streamers and YouTubers that have significantly more money than me and have subs and donations on and whatever. I don't care. Like I said, this is not me trying to lead some kind of revolution here where all of them turn it off. It's their choice to make. I wanted to explain fully why I don't want normal people just giving me their money anymore at all. Also,
if anyone's like that, if any of the big streamers are like that, they're definitely insecure about it. I understand from his point of view, he must have got to a point where he gets a donation in stream. He must be like, oh, thanks, man. And he must be thinking, God, I'm rich. Why is this guy donating £2? That could, or 10 or 20 quid. Like, I really do appreciate it, mate. But, okay, what is happening here? Like, I really do appreciate the donation, but I feel bad taking all that money because I'm taking the. Well, I say all that for him. It's little, but he must be. Like, I feel like it's something he's obviously been thinking about, and he's been really like, you know, affected by it because obviously he's very much like, okay, bro.
At Harrison Drysdale 8258 donated £2 through Super Chat. The road to $35 million, the road starts here, Jay.
Thank you very much, Harrison. I forgot what he was saying. Damn it, I forgot what I was saying. Holy, yeah, he must be really thinking about it because obviously he gave all his YouTube earnings for the first 4 years of him being monetized, all of it, and he still gets a large percentage of it, by the way. Still a pretty large percentage, but obviously, I remember seeing the video where he was like, look, guys, I need to try and support myself as well, so I'm gonna not keep donating all my money to YouTube, which is insane. He used to donate all his money, but now I remember saying he was gonna. I don't know if it was hard. I don't remember the percentage, but he definitely knocked it down a bit. But it's still quite a large amount. I think still goes to charity, so that's insane. So obviously he must still be thinking, I can still do that without people donating to me. I can still live and have a great time without people donating to me. Which I know for some Twitch streamers, because I've seen videos like this. That's my favourite thing to say, this video or this live stream. I've seen that video, I've seen this video. But for the large amount of Twitch streamers, that is a 50-50 split between ad revenue and donations. But obviously he's not saying that, he's saying top streamers. But I know for some people, when they just lost their donations, they would be back into a 9-to-5 job. But that's not really what he's saying here, but I'm just adding that to the conversation.
To be honest, I think just full goatseeing, showing how much streaming / YouTubing can make, just showing you the full, unedited, raw numbers is probably helpful for normal people so they can see how much money is in this space, because I think there's often so many question marks from people wondering how much does a streamer or YouTuber make?
What is he saying? Is he saying it's helpful for like people to understand how much they make, or helpful for people who want to get into the space to go, oh wow, I can be making anywhere close to that? Because making his sort of money would be insane. So I don't know what I really want to because this month's terrible. I won't lie, chat. The ad revenue, it's still money at the end of the day, but you know, the views are not as high as they normally are. I'm not going to lie to you, but for this is my ad revenue for this month: 47,000 views, 2,000 hours of watch time, 45 subscribers, which is equated to £75. Not quite 35 million. Not not quite 35 million. So we do the last 90 days. The last 90 days actually looks a bit better, but this is 90 days. If this was a week, it was great, but 90 days. So last 90 days, 310,000 views, 17,000 hours of watch time, 648 subscribers, has equated to 667 Great British pounds, which is grateful. But I won't lie. The tax man comes knocking, because I still have to announce what I earn and what I don't. I think overall, because obviously I spend money on stuff, and I think I made a loss this year on the YouTube channel. I think I made a negative loss on the YouTube channel this year. So anyway, roads to 35 million. Yeah.
They'll either say like they're making billions of dollars or they're making nothing. There's never like an in-between because there's never any like really hard numbers to look at. So I think something like this can be
I've just done it for you. I've just done it for you.
Helpful for that, especially because over the years I've noticed there's been a multitude of creators that have come out and tried to like underplay how well off they are financially because they believe it could be somewhat of a brand risk where if they are perceived as being someone that's very rich, well, maybe their audience wouldn't like them as much because they're no longer relatable. It's just something I've seen here and there over the years from a bunch of different creators, and I just find it a bit disingenuous. So hopefully something like this can help show that if someone is in like the top sphere of YouTube or Twitch.
Okay, so it sounds like you're saying just from an aspect of a viewer to look at see how much someone's earning rather than it sounded like he was saying like if you want to get in this space, you could be making £35 million. That's what it sounds like he was saying, but I don't think he's saying that.
They are very, very well off financially. Anyway, though, if you add both of these numbers up, I've made a total of $41.3 million. But that's not to say that's what I have. Now, I do live in Florida, which means there is no individual income tax. Big time Florida W right there.
Damn.
And I know, I'm big time gushing grannies, Florida glazer. I've lived here my whole life. And that is something very nice about it. But it's not to say that the tax man comes in gentle with the lube. He still goes whole hog raw. It is still brutal when the tax man comes a-knocking. He'll blow up your guts. And that's just the way that
yeah, he's doing well for himself, but he's not keeping that 41 million. Obviously, as I said previously, I know he donated most of the first few years all to charity, and he still does. And a lot of it will go into tax. Like, holy, I don't even want to start thinking about how much would be taxable. Because in the UK, so if you earn anywhere below, from 12k is when you start paying tax, or like 12,000 and something is when you start paying like a top a threshold of tax, to like I think about 30 grand is like 20% of it is taxed, or all of it is
cookie crumble.
20% is taxable, and then the next rate would mean the next rate over would be anywhere between like 30 and 50. Most people get confused about this part, so it doesn't jump from 20% to 40%. It's just anything over that next threshold is then taxed at that. So if you earn £100 over 30k, that is taxed at the new tax threshold, what you've gone into, which is 40%, and the rest of it still be taxed at a lower threshold of tax. I feel like people say, oh my god, the tax rate of UK is 50% if you earn 100k. Is it all tax on 50? No, only what you earn over the tax threshold is taxed at 50%. People always get that confused.
Obviously, a good chunk instantly goes to taxes. There's also like salaries for the people that I pay on my team, other expenses, and also for the first 4 to 5 years of me earning money through my YouTube channel, I donated every single dollar to charity. So while I may have earned $41 million over the course of my time online, I don't have nearly that much. But I still have more money than I will ever know what to fully do with.
I think what would be that figure in your head? having more money than you know what to do with. Chat, you want to throw out a number? I would have, I don't know, 600,000 in the bank. I feel like I'd be like, well, no, you definitely buy a house. So maybe it's like, okay, you want to buy a house, buy a city car, and then you're sort of done. Maybe a few holidays. So maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe 5 mil would be like, you probably buy a house for like half. See, but then you get greedy, don't you? Then you start, okay, I'll buy a bigger house. So you start spending more money. So you buy a better car. No, you bought one car, then you buy another car, and then buy another car. Where I work, the guy has like 7 Rolls Royces who owns it. More money than he knows what to do with. Holy.
And I actually thought it would be kind of fun to go through like a deep dive on what it looks like. You know, taxes, expenses, all that kind of thing, to see how it all breaks down. But maybe that's a topic best left for a different video. So for now, I'll probably just conclude
That'd be a good
here.
video.
Hopefully this was insightful. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
Brilliant.
This is
Simon, be quiet. Brilliant video. I love that. I love talking money. Who doesn't like talking money? Money is the root to all evil, no, and it will burn you. He could pay off tax. But that's not how it works. You get tax on the money you earn. So say if you earn 20,000, so say it's simple, 100 grand, you tax at 20%. You got to use 20% of that 100k to pay for tax. But then it's a bit more convoluted than that. It's profit. So with that 100k, you say, okay, I spent 20k on editors to edit my video. Okay, so it's 80k we tax you on. And then you say, oh, whoa, I use fuel to get from here to here to here to there to everywhere. Okay, so, and then it goes like that. So you could somehow do it where your gross is lower than your outgoings, which honestly, with the YouTube I made sure it was. So I made a loss, so I don't get any tax on it. So it's not taxable because I didn't earn profit. Yeah, take that, tax man. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, because this might be a video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I feel like having all that money would just be boring, though. I don't think so. I feel like you get to a certain point where you can't get any more money to make you still can do some fun things, but you don't need more than, a couple mil, maybe. Like if you have 10 million, like what are you going to do with that? But then you get greedy and buy a £10 million house. Then you need more money to pay for the house. You could probably live easy on the £1 million. If I like where I live, so would I move? I don't know, maybe. But if I got £1 million, I just had this house. I got a van. I'd probably buy a car, if I'm being honest. And then I have a few nice meals. I wouldn't have to cook for myself. I go out and have a nice meal. I don't know, have a few good days out, go to London, maybe go to Glasgow or something, go to Edinburgh, visit Scotland. I would actually like to buy like a little nice log cabin in Scotland, so I'd probably buy that as well. And then it is what it is. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this one. Until next time, it's been your boy, mrjayowhy. Till next time, bye-bye. I think we can get away without editing any of that. I think we can get away with it. Sweet. What car I don't drive a car, I drive a van. I have a cleaning business that needs to have a van. I need to have a van for it. Which also made a loss this year. So I want to know what's mad. A £1 million mansion house in the UK is half the amount in Australia for the same size house, if not bigger. Sorry, let me. I want to know what's mad. A £1 million mansion in the UK is half the amount of Australia. So what you say? Are you saying a £2 million house is like a £1 million house, or are you saying like a £1 million house in the UK is massive compared to an Australian £1 million mansion? Because it does depend where it is. If you're talking about a £1 million house in, I don't know, just outside of Manchester, like Cheshire or something like that, you're going to be spending some big bucks. Although that place is still quite premium because that's where all the footballers live. But if you're talking about London, you're going to buy a barn. You're going to buy a shed. You're going to be buying a shed, mate. You know what I mean? I'll buy an apartment in every mega city. Fortnite reference. I live in a box, so I can't be taxed. Depends how much you earn. No, don't forget that council tax. You got to pay that. I was in debt with a brain rot. Okay. True, but I also find it mad still that a house that smaller here can cost more than a huge house in Australia. I still don't understand what you're saying. I'm getting confused which one you're arguing sometimes. True, but I still find it mad that a house that's smaller here can cost more than a huge house in Australia. Yeah, but okay, it depends where it is in Australia. Like, it depends where like, I'm down south at the moment. When I see some properties in, like, Scotland, I'm like, oh my god. That's a nice house, and I could afford that house. But... yeah, I'm down here. See, but then I work down here. Then you would have to find a job. So if I did YouTube, I could move anywhere. That's the goal. That's the goal. Where would you choose to live in the OG map currently? Okay, now this has gone to Fortnite. It's gotta be a. I don't know. It's gotta be a good old OG map. Oh, Heroes Mansion, easy. How much do you think it is to buy the UK? Wait, what? Effectively, the UK would be a business because you can tax people. So you'd be buying it as a business. So, but then it is a business with a lot of debt because the UK has debt, obviously. Like, it only paid off the war debt for the USA about 3 years ago. I don't know. When did the UK pay off the World War II debt? Oh no, okay, no, December 2006. Okay, it wasn't that further. Okay, yeah. December 2006. The UK paid off. This final payment was approximately 83. No, the final payment wasn't at 83 million. That's not even the debt. God, that must have been billions. Holy. Anglo-American loan. The loan was for 3.75 billion, equivalent to 60 billion in 2024, at a low interest rate of 2%. The British economy in 47 was hurt. Holy. What did we pay overall in the end? It's just saying the last repayment sum was 83 USD. But then it doesn't say how much did we end up paying in the end. I don't know. How has this turned into trying to work out how much we paid in the war? I owned 2 Chapter 2 islands, but then it flips. Yo, I made a joke. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but do you know the log cabin just outside of Reaping Woods? It was put in so it wasn't there for ages, and then it got put in there for like the last month before the end of the season. I don't think it was there the whole time. So no, maybe it was. So there was a log cabin, there was a river here, there was a campfire, and you would sort of make your way to Holly Hedges, and it was outside there. I remember doing a short where it was like, you can buy this home, don't worry guys, you can buy it for £2 million, don't worry, you got all the time in the world for this. It's going to be knowing what was going to happen. Knowing the end event was coming. I actually remember doing that short as well. Well, yeah, the UK has, so they kind of in debt with each other, which is kind of weird. Why don't they just write off but that's not how it works, so that would get a bit too convoluted. But yeah, so sometimes they have debt with each other when they could just write off each debt for the debt they have. But then that would effectively mean they're making that no money changes hands, so you can't redo that. which is a bit weird. It's kind of like saying, say if I owed I borrowed 20 quid off you and then you borrowed 40 quid off me. Normal people go, okay, we just write off 20 quid, but countries don't do that. No, you still got to pay me that 20, but we both, you owe me more. Just pay me 20. No, I've got to pay you 40 quid back plus interest. It did kind of implode, didn't it? It went boom, and then sort of went like that. I'm going to try and find the video. What? What video? I don't think. I think I privated the short, not unlisted. I think I private it. You won't be able to find it. Don't even bother. I'd probably be easier for me to find it. How much does it go for now? Well, nothing. It's destroyed. It got destroyed, bro. Experience a chat's 2 map in creative. Phew. Uh-oh. Post is now unavailable to what we did. Chapter 3 exploders remains open, yeah. Sorry guys, you still got to come to school today. Is school open? Yeah. It used to be crazy when it used to be a crazy snow day and people go, do you not turn up? No. Anyway, I used to always just not turn up. I'm like, bro, it snowed. I'm like, I'm not turning up, mate. Okay, chat. What's going on here? What's going on here, chat? What's occurring? What's occurring? Boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. Can I upload that video already? Oh no, that's gonna kill my internet. I was thinking, I feel like that's like a full video. I could just upload this now. Oh, I need to. Oh, it's not one. I stream that. No, maybe not. Oh, I might just have to fly through the edit. Oh, well, never mind. It was worth a look. It was worth a look, chat. It was worth a look. When is someone probably going to make a chapter 6? Oh, I've probably already done it, innit? Oh, probably just not out yet, because what would be the point? He'd be competing against Fortnite. That wouldn't go well, would it? No. Hearts done. Heels, nails, blade, mascara. The check from a napalm mirror. The memory would be insane. Can't wait for Homer to eat a donut. And donut represents the chapter 6 map. And slowly... Don't say that. Don't say that. Because you know that would happen, yeah? We all rare. Let's not do it, yeah? Let's not even make jokes like that. What the hell is this? What is this? What is this thumbnail? What the hell? Seasons 2. God, mate. They're thumbnails. Like, what are they doing over there? Whoa. What? What is this? What is Doja Cat doing to Scooby-Doo? What happened to Rumi? What is Megazord doing to Pink Ranger? What is Sonic doing to them? What is happening, man? What? What do you mean? Right, yeah, that is actually what happens, isn't it? Yeah, that is actually what happens. Yeah, it is possible to do custom games. Anyway, enough of that. Holy shit! What have I just seen? What have I just seen, chat? This is the worst Fortnitemares. What do you mean? It's pretty decent, I think. Yeah, I guess so. Again, mate, just hit me up on the Discord and I can check it out and sort of plan the stream around it. But obviously, we needed content for the channel today, so I've recorded one video, which will definitely be a video. I think that Moist Critical video would actually do quite well. I'm kind of considering another thing, but I don't know. What in the AI is going on here? I loved half of chapter 2, but so many people despise it. I really enjoyed the back end of chapter 2, actually. Yeah, I loved Primal, loved Cubed, Invasion. Pretty decent season. Back in chapter 2 was really good. It was the mid-drift for me, and that was a bit of a slog. And the start. I enjoyed them seasons, but they were long. I feel like people forget that. But I think every season was pretty good in chapter 2, sorry. The only one, pardon the pun, I wasn't really on board with was season 3. Just I don't know, just fights didn't really do it for me. Given the water, once the water went down a bit, and then I enjoyed it a bit more. When the maps, it was just a swimming pool at the start. I don't know what I was doing. Season 5 was good. Obviously, that was a hunter's season. Jonesy traveling around the Omniverse, getting people. Oh, what happened here? Oh, you've got to save that. 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 Hold on, this is now on TV. I can probably show this. You've got to save this. You've got to save this. So this is a back pass. You've got to save this. I don't care if it's a back pass. At that point, you just got to put your hands to it and get sent off. Not try and do a header. Like, holy, you just got to take one on the chin for that one. You just got to put your hand up and just go, oh, well, whatever, ref, and just get sent off. Holy moly! What was he even thinking? To be fair, what was he thinking? Oh, you just got to take the red card now as a goalkeeper. I know it's quick thinking, it's quick decisions, but you just got to save it. You just got to save it, chat. Because, like, obviously it'd be an indirect free kick and they'd probably score from the... But they probably might not. So, you know, you got to take... But you also probably be banned for a few games. So I guess there's other things to consider there. Chapter 1, Chapter 2 peak. I think every season's been pretty good, if you don't mind me saying. Oh, well. Oh, what was I going to... Pro Zero. I was going to give that video a watch, wasn't I? Pro Zero. Pro Zero what?
The next era of Fortnite.
The next era of Fortnite is here. Welcome, Chapter 7.
The next
Oh,
era.
it's OG, actually. Right, we're going to be reacting to Pro Zero's video about Fortnite OG's next chapter, because there is talk about a Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 going sort of toe-to-toe, essentially.
Of Fortnite OG, you guys, or should I say its next chapter literally is looking absolutely insane, and there's a lot of evidence that Fortnite OG may actually be moving to chapter 2 very soon. So if you guys don't know, right now in Fortnite's files, the OG chapter 1 map discovery just got pushed all the way to November of 2026, and that...
Oh, yeah, I remember saying at the time that I thought this was just like a bit of a mistake with the dates. So the date was November 2025, and people were like, what's going to happen to Season 8 and Season 9 and Season 10? If the discovery of the map is meant to end, but it's obviously now been pushed to November 2026. Now people are saying, oh my god, now Chapter 2 is a thing.
It kind of changed everything in an instant. If OG...
Yeah, it's just a placeholder. It really is.
Seasons keep their every other month pace.
But it's news, guys. It's news. So it's, again, this is just a placeholder. So it's further along than Season X, essentially. The placeholder needs to be further along, so it doesn't hit the placeholder by mistake.
Season X is going to wrap up around late July 2026. So what are we going to do for those extra 4 months while the OG mode is still out? Today, we're going to paint the
It's just a placeholder!
clearest picture of OG rolling into Chapter 2, why it actually makes sense, what it would look like, and what Epic would need to do to make this actually work. If you guys want to hear more about what OG could look like if it doesn't go into Chapter 2, if they actually make new seasons like a Season 11, I've made other videos on that. Click in the top right here if you'd like to watch them.
I get that. I get the statement, but for me, it would... It depends what this OG is. It has to be a simulated reality in the present day of Fortnite, because obviously anything can happen up to the Black Eye. Everyone's watched Low Key, haven't they? I feel like most people watch Low Key. Season 1. So in Season 1, they went to Pompeii, and there was someone hiding there because because it was about to be destroyed. So what they were doing there wasn't really affecting anything in terms of time, because it didn't matter, because of the sheer gravity of the situation that was coming towards them. It didn't matter what they did. So to hide, they would put themselves near massive events in the timeline where you could sort of go under the radar, essentially. So essentially, I still think the same for if OG is in the past, you could technically, in my opinion, you could make quite significant changes and still not affect the overall outcome of the Fortnite storyline because you're heading for destruction anyway. Apart from one thing that I think is quite a big thing is the mech. If the mech isn't involved, then they don't have the mech for collision, and that's got to go to the Ice Moon. That's the only thing they need to take out of Chapter 1, in my opinion. And a 0 point, obviously. But in my opinion, that's the only thing they kind of need. And some of the characters, obviously. But that would be a big one if they don't have it further along in the timeline. But the rest of the things, that can change, that can be read, and it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to really change the timeline so drastically since they're going to an end event anyway.
I think this could be one of the best nostalgia arcs yet if they do it right.
But anyway, as I was saying, I still feel like we're not getting a Season 11. I think they should end Chapter OG, Chapter Season X, and just start off by having OG seasons in no particular order and have seasons. So if they want to rotate in the Chapter 4 Season 1 season, go for it. And the next season, Chapter 2 Season 8. Unless they do want to really keep a story and it is relevance, then yeah, and then they have to keep going, or they have to reset it, and apparently it is a paradox that it just keeps replaying over and over again. Who knows? Or maybe there's several, and you can have Chapter 2 alongside Chapter 1, but at the moment, I think that will be holy. At the moment, I think like that would be splitting the player base a little bit too severely. Although we keep saying that, and they keep doing it, and we keep being fined, so...
That November 28th, 2026 end date for OG is a big tell that OG has a lot more planned than just going to Season X and ending or, going back to Season 1. It doesn't line up at all with a clean Chapter 1 end. We'd finish Season X around July, like I said, leaving about a 4-month gap, and a lot of people are wondering, what is Epic Games actually planning for that gap? Now,
Yeah, but the same thing, you can't fit a whole chapter in that 4-month gap, so they would need to move it along anyway. I don't know.
We've seen reliable chatter over the last couple of months that Chapter 2 Season 4 at least, which is the first Marvel season called Nexus War, is planned to return around January of 2027. Now, that was a leak a while ago when we weren't really having many conversations about what OG was going into after season.
Well, that makes less sense. Wait, what? I forgot about leak. That makes entirely less sense. 2027? Mate, we won't care about Fortnite. We'll be playing GTA. Why does it matter?
X. But when you think about it, that timing of January 2027 slides in perfectly right after a...
Oh, January. Okay, on. Okay, that does kind of follow it.
Full Chapter 1 replay. It would leave time for Season 1, 2, and 3 to continue based on the pace of every other month a brand new season until,
They haven't been running months now. They're not going to do that.
Of course, Season 4 in January. Now, Epic's own messaging when OG came out kept saying that OG is here to stay. That can mean the mode stays alive even if the map advances into a different era or a different chapter, so to speak. Now, a lot of people think that Chapter 2 isn't really OG, or Chapter 2 wouldn't have as much pull as OG, and I do agree that it may not have as much pull as Chapter 1, but Remix...
I would have to disagree with that. I think Chapter 2 arguably would probably have more. If they do a play for play, I think it might have a bit more of a pull.
Definitely proved something last year, and that is that a huge audience still loves the Chapter 2 vibes. Even though Remix wasn't a 1-to-1 replay of Chapter 2, the interest was still there, and people were very excited to just play even a replay of one of the best seasons in Chapter 2. So the theory of OG going into Chapter 2 isn't crazy at all. It's very timeline friendly. It's also audience friendly and kind of feels like, the next logical step if OG isn't ending next year. Now, like I said earlier, you guys, a lot of people feel that OG, the word OG means Chapter 1 only. But for a lot of people, OG just simply means the early Fortnite feeling when we had...
Oh, no, I would disagree with that again. I would say that OG it is kind of its own thing now. It kind of just means... to play an original concept of said maps. So if you have it like that, you could use OG for anything. Chapter 1 OG, Chapter 2 OG, Chapter 3 OG, Chapter 4 OG, Chapter arguably, this is why you shouldn't have called Chapter 1 OG, because OG does imply that you are playing the original, because OG just means original. So, if Chapter 2, and you're playing a Chapter 2 map that is original, would it not be called Chapter 2 OG? And if you're playing a Chapter 3 map and it's trying to be authentic to Chapter 3, so you're playing a original sort of map, or based on the original map, and then you're playing Chapter 3 OG.
Simpler metas, recognizable POIs, and most importantly for me, a lot better and cleaner storytelling. Chapter 2 I feel like had that slower, more seasonal flavor, if you know what I mean. I feel like there was less mythic spam most seasons, there was less map bloat overall. I feel like there was more identity per season as well, and additionally, the storyline was very good in Chapter 2. It wasn't...
So what he said about the map bloat is very interesting in my eyes, because the maps being 3 biomes, big cities already in there. They need to do a map that doesn't have them elements in start of day one. It's ridiculous that we got into this whole thing now where we're like, so guys, chapter 7, you've got 6 biomes, 10 POIs. And what do you do to change it? You've got to take things away. That's why we need to start basic.
Identity per season as well, and additionally, the storyline was very good in Chapter 2. It wasn't nearly as good as Chapter 1, but in Chapter 2, it was definitely still in the forefront, which is something we still don't have today. If Epic labels it as OG Chapter 2, the promise is still nostalgia, limited modern systems, and not a modern BR reskin, if that makes any sense. The Chapter 2 tone...
That's exactly what I mean. You can just use OG as a prefix to anything if you're talking about playing an original style map without too many modern things.
Absolutely fits OG energy better than trying to loop a remix or something like that forever. I would really like it if we went through every single one of the Chapter 2 seasons. So while the label is debatable, the kind of nostalgic Fortnite you can jump into and understand instantly still checks out with OG. I think a lot of people definitely were there for Chapter 2, including Chapter 1, because after the black hole, I feel like everybody was playing Fortnite, so Chapter 2 still is as recognizable as OG in my opinion. Now, what would an OG Chapter 2 actually look like? And when you think about it, it's relatively simple. It would work almost exactly how OG is right now. At least that's what we think. Of course, they could change this, or this could...
Red cubes!
Could not happen at all. So we will have season 1 through 8. We would see
red 0-point crystals.
All of the progression throughout every single season. Now, me personally, I would love to see season 2 back. I don't think
Red Peely.
many people would really care about season 1, to be honest. Season 1 and 2 were actually 2 of the longest seasons we've ever had in Fortnite, and I think season 1, you could probably argue, is one of the closest times to Fortnite ever dying, just because there were barely any updates. Everybody in the Fortnite team was really kind of burnt out overall. They stopped the weekly updates, which back then was a really like whiplash to the community. Like, a lot of people weren't really expecting that. But season 2, going back to the actual faithful return,
Feel like he might be forgetting something there. Feel like he might be for okay, actually no. Okay. Chapter 1, Chapter 2 Season 2 was Chapter 2 Season 1 was just long because obviously they just went on breaks afterwards, because obviously, you know, they did a lot of work up to Chapter 1, but then obviously Season 2 had its own other issues. I think everyone had their own issues.
And everything would be cool. Season 3, I would be very particularly excited for. I was really disappointed Remix didn't touch this at all. It's one of Fortnite's most ambitious seasons, in my opinion, and one of the coolest ones that we've ever had. Season 4, of course, was very cool with Nexus War and everything. And if that leak still holds that Season 4, the first Marvel season, is going to come out around January 2027, I think that would be really cool, but it also is a bit weird that that's the only one that we have leaks for. It's kind of weird that we haven't heard anything about any of...
Well, no, because Season 4 would have to be a collab season, so you would have to ask people externally for this. So that's probably why you have leaks.
the other ones, so keep that in mind. I think it would also be really cool if Fortnite decided to kind of tweak the storyline a little bit. I don't think they would need to do it as much in Chapter 2 because I think the Chapter 2 storyline is interesting as it
What do you mean tweak it?
is, but I think it would be cool if Fortnite still kind of tapped into those little things that are different or changed throughout time just to keep it a little bit more interesting like they did with OG.
I mean, again, without seeing where this actually eventually goes, if it goes nowhere, I prefer them just to leave it how it was.
Season 6 was by far my least favorite season we had in Chapter 2, but 5, 7, and 8 were
I don't know how you can say that about 3, but also not.
all peak.
Honestly, the bows, the mobility around that season, I think we need Chapter 2 OG just to find out that Season 6 wasn't bad.
Seasons. I love Season 5 being around the 0 point. 7, the invasion, and 8 being cubed was absolutely awesome. And Season 8 right there, cubes, we could...
Like, honestly, like, Primal, Season 6, and then 7 with the invasion, and then we had honestly, goated.
finally see every single cube back on the map that we have now. The red, blue, purple, and gold ones all at the same time would be pretty cool to see as well. Now for me, you guys, Chapter 2 is probably my favorite chapter in Fortnite ever. I think that it really only had one bad season, which was Season 6, and even that could be a lot of fun.
Honestly, I don't know how you can say what you said about 3. Look, 3 was a good season, but it had its drawbacks, no?
Fun to go back to. I'd really love to replay all of these seasons the right way. Remix definitely scratched an itch that I had to go back to Chapter 2, but it was mostly Season 2 content, and like you guys know, one of my first videos that blew up was me ranting about how Remix was really bad because I wanted to go back to just how Chapter 2 was, but we never truly got the Flood, the Nexus War arc, and the late chapter storyline buildups that really made Chapter 2 special. Like I said, there's still a huge audience for Chapter 2, and Remix proved that. And because Chapter 2 really just makes sense to go into after Season X if we're just following the past of Fortnite lore and Fortnite stuff like that, I think it would make a lot of sense. And who knows, maybe around the time Chapter 2 ends, we could also get Chapter 3 and then Chapter...
I honestly think if they're not going to change a story and sort of rework some things, I just think they should not bother with keeping it chronological with the seasons. They should just flip the seasons whenever they want. That would be my opinion. If they're not going to do this story thing and try and interlope it with the main arc, then I think they should just do, okay, this season we're doing Chapter 3, Season 4. And the next season we're doing Chapter 2, Season 8. And the next season we're doing Season 1. And then we're doing Chapter 1, Season 9. Honestly, because then you will get people will go, oh no, I'm not playing this season because I know what's coming next season, which is happening now.
Chapter 4, depending on how people feel about it as time goes on. I think this possibility is probably the most popular among people, especially in my comments. A lot of you guys really want Chapter 2 to come back, and I completely understand. I would honestly like if we could just skip Season 1, because there's really not a ton to do. And
see, but then that's what I'm saying. I'm joking, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh no! Hey, they've got an opportunity if they do bring back Chapter 2. Chapter 3 is just there. It's there. Like, they could just go, guys, welcome to Chapter 3. I don't know how they would do this. Welcome to Chapter 2-3, where we can play both maps simultaneously. You don't like the look at Chapter 2? Well, you can riff to Chapter 3. I don't know, that'd be a lot for the game to work out, but, hey. Ambition. That's what we need from the devs. No, I'm joking, devs. You do excellent work. But, so I don't know.
Season 1. I know it'd be really cool to kind of venture throughout the blank map of Chapter 2, but when it gets later on...
Yo, Mortal Snow with the
Mortal Snow
£2.
donated £1.99 through Super Chat. Chapter 2 Season 6 was amazing.
Right you are. Right you are. Yeah! I'm sorry, I feel like I'm doing that scene out of K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah!
Chapter 2, it is a lot of fun. I think this one definitely makes the most sense. But this is one of the biggest problems with Chapter 2 coming back to OG, and I talked about this yesterday in the context of a Season 11. It's that OG Chapter 2 is more complex than Chapter 1. You know, bigger map transformations, vehicle and water systems, event-driven POI changes. Like, the events that we have in Chapter 2 are a lot bigger and better than Chapter 1.
I still feel like we had events affect Chapter 1's map. I don't know what he's saying there, but with the other stuff, he's not wrong. I mean, the mech was probably the most difficult one, I think. I think the end event would probably be quite easy to do from a standpoint of you having to work two things that are moving and are evolving. So who knows?
Mortal Snow donated £1.99 through Super Chat. I will keep defending Chapter 2 Season 6 forever.
Fair enough. Yeah, so in terms of like events being more, I guess, a bit more of a spectacle, I don't know. I'm not really a dev, so I can't answer. But I feel like in my head, at least Chapter 1, I reckon the mech versus like monster would probably be the most like intricate one to do.
They would need to lock in on stability. We can't repeat the persistent changes that OG Chapter 1 has had, you know, loot not being correct, all these different bugs and things being in the wrong place. They need to be more clear about what's in and out per season, no like mystery vaults or things that don't come out until a random time. We need more season accurate loopholes, and that should be very obvious. Additionally,
I don't know. I feel like they could always throw in another weapon in these seasons if they at least again make it clear that that's what they're doing. And you go, okay, you know what? We feel like we need a loot change here. I feel like it's not kind of working for new Fortnite players and old. So we're going to do this. I just need to be a bit more honest with what they're trying to say. But they feel like they're sometimes not. Like, okay, and they don't want the AR to act like how it used to be, then they need to say why. You know what I mean?
I think if they're going to bring back Chapter 2, they should focus a lot more on the marketing of OG.
And again, thank you, Mortal, for the donation.
You know what?
Oh, and here's another one.
Mortal Snow donated £4.99 through Super Chat. The gameplay and storyline from Chapter 2, Season 6 to 8 was amazing.
It was. Primal had the Foundation's tapes, Jones knows. And then obviously the markings, the UFO and that sort of stuff started, and then we had the UFOs, the invasion, cubed.
Season 6, we didn't get any trailer or any key art or anything like that. They barely even tweeted about it until there was issues with it when the community was flaming them for how like bad the performance was. So if they are going to go into Chapter 2, they need to make sure they're locking in on the attention and detail that Chapter 2 OG would deserve. But overall, you guys, if OG pushes into Chapter 2, the upside is absolutely massive with nostalgia, the replayability, and a second pillar that doesn't kind of like destroy OG in general. But it only works if Epic tightens the attention, if they communicate clearly, and they keep it faithful to a Chapter 2. No random modern systems sneaking in and things like that. I'm so down to experience things like the Flood again, to see.
What do you mean by modern systems? We need sprinting and mantling. I don't think I can play. If you want to, you can do it, but that wouldn't be me.
Nexus War again, and even if they made Primal a little bit better, or
honestly, I feel like people. I feel again we need Chapter 2 just to like prove. I think people were off their rockers that season. They're saying that Primal was bad. Honestly, the bows were so good. Yeah, some of the guns arguably were terrible, but there were some good points in that season. It's fun. Spire was good.
It was exactly the same too. I'd probably still play it, but if they pull this off, I think OG could genuinely actually rival the main BR mode overall. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Like I said, I made a video yesterday talking about what if Fortnite went into Season 11 of Fortnite OG. If you'd like to watch that, it'll be at the end of this video. But do you want OG to go into Chapter 2, or would you rather it just restart or continue seasons? Let me know. Drop a like on today.
Thank you very much, bro. Good video. Give it a thumbs up. Oh no. I still don't think season 11 makes sense. Like, we would have to know if OG is connected to the storyline, or if it's in the past, if it's in the present, whatever. Mortal Snow!
Mortal Snow donated £1.99 through Super Chat. The bows were so cool.
They were pretty cool. Again, Mortal, thanks for the $1.99 donation. Mortal is going in ham today. Thank you very much. Can we get GGs in the chat for Mortal Snow? Can we get GGs? At least he's not saying rude words anymore. Do not do that. I will time you out. Do not do that. I think Stream Elements will actually catch it anyway. Do not do that. Do not do that. If you're going to do that, though, you're going to have to pop £100 on that. Mortal, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I will time you out for ages. Maybe a decade. Maybe a couple of decades. What? Don't know who that is. What is happening here? Right. Oh. That was... Guys, I don't think I'll make that one a video. It was a bit more fun. But guys, thanks for Pro Zero for the video. If you did enjoy that one, leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And it's next time. It has been your boy, mrjayowhy. Until next time, bye-bye.
Mortal Snow donated £1.99 through Super Chat. I'm in the spirit realm.
Holy, get the... Actually, we're all going in there soon, to be fair. So, Fairs. Fairs. Anyway, again, more thank you for the donation. Appreciated. Can you read my last message, Jake? Can you react to all chapter 1 and 2 events? I think I've done like I've done a video like that already. Probably we note it down. We note it down, okay? If you donate 100, crazy. If anyone donates 100, that would be crazy. That would be insane. 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 I'm inside of Fortnite. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. I don't know what I'm doing in the chat. Right, guys, if you do buy anything at Fortnite Item Shop, consider using creator code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite Item Shop. Hashtag ad, hashtag everypal. What does that mean? What are we chatting? What are we chatting about, chat? What are we chatting? Okay, we got any oh, what? Anybody to react to? Anybody to react to? Anybody react to? Yeah. Go to battle already. See if there's any teasers. Oh, we went earlier, and there is it's a bit in it. I think. Oh, Infinity. Oh, Snake. Jones is gonna Snake Hope. Crazy. Bad Kit. Crazy. Hope is a kitten. Hope has cat ears. Kitty bad. No way. Right, chat. Oh my god, and she's gonna sign her soul to the devil. Wait, Hope is gonna sell her soul to the devil, and then some surprise is gonna happen. Someone is gonna cook. I don't know what. Then Hope's gonna be bone. Oh no. And then Hope has already snaked us, and then the 0 point, and then there's a standoff. I can't believe that's gonna happen. I can't believe that's gonna happen. That's insane, chat. I had to have Fortnite storyline explained. Why would I? Joe Biden. Why would I react to Joe Biden? I'm trying to think. Jonas Brothers. Yeah, I can do that. God, this guy is 5 years old, isn't he? Standoff between Jones and the Dark Presence? Possibly. You never know. You never know.
Mortal Snow donated £1.99 through Super Chat. Wow, insulting me after this.
Thanks for the £199 donation, Mortal. Wow, insulting me after this. Crazy. W's in chat for Mortal Snow. Just donated his last pound. No, it's funny because you wasn't here for the other video what we were talking about, which you'll be able to see on the channel. Mr. JOY. The Mr. JOY YouTube channel. Why not? I was eating beef. What? Wait. Tell us that. What? Halo Studios are reportedly working on a brand new multiplayer. I think Halo's cooked. React. What is that? Okay, Mortal, you did this. You did the same jokes yesterday, and they weren't funny yesterday, and to sure, they're not funny today. So I don't know what more to say about that, Mortal. I don't know. Just me. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, man. Yo, chat. I know some of you. What do you think about Ange Postecoglou getting sacked? Shortest Premier League manager now, I think. Shortest. 38 days. Or something. Is it 30? I don't know. He's been sacked already, chat. Holy. Stop. Who you telling to stop spam? Honestly, he's ruined Nottingham Forest. I was like, low-key, I was thinking, when Nunes was still there, I was thinking, I think Nottingham Forest are going to win something this season. I think they're going to win the FA Cup, League Cup, probably the Conference League before, obviously, the whole thing happened with Palace and they got promoted to the Europa League. I thought, well, they could still win. They still win now, aren't they? Yeah. I thought they still might win something, but with Nunes at the helm, I thought, oh my god, yeah. Something's going to happen, man. Something's going to happen there. And then, obviously, that thing happened towards the end of the season where I think there was some medical incident. Someone got hit in the head and they were played on or something. And anyway, Nunes left and they brought Ange in at the start of the season. I can't quite remember how it worked. But, mate, that guy has single-handedly undone years of work in a matter of months. I mean, who's next? It's got to be Sean Dyche, hasn't it? It's got to be big Sam Allardyce. I don't think. I mean, Steve Bruce is out of the job. Could be Steve Bruce. Keep them up. So, actually, you know what, Sam? Okay, I'm probably being a bit harsh. Sam Allardyce. He could actually probably. What was Sam Allardyce's last job? It wasn't England. He had a job before, after that. Was he not at Palace or something? Wait, I don't even remember anymore. I don't even remember. Oh no, he's done a few things. Oh, he was at Leeds in 20. Okay, I have completely forgotten about any of these. God, Palace was 2017. Oh, I was right about the time England then Palace. Yeah, okay, I kind of remember Everton, but West Brom and Leeds, I don't remember them two things. Holy. I don't remember them at all. He is 70 years old now, so he should effectively be retiring from Football Manager and maybe run into politics. I don't know. He has a podcast now called Big Sam. Shame they didn't call it The Bag or something. That would be... Yeah, but then... Well... Until he didn't. Well, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think Sean Dyche would take it. If I'm being honest. Oh, yeah, he might do. But with that guy in there, if you were a manager, would you want to go to Nottingham Forest? Would you want to go there? I wouldn't want to go there. Gary O'Neill. Was that the ex-Burnham City manager? Sean Dyche's favourite to be next following dismissal, but Roberto Mancini. Oh, he hasn't had a manager's job since he was sacked by Saudi Arabia. Oh, Rafael Benitez. I did see I thought this was a joke post, but given it, I don't know if it is. Someone said he might make himself manager, but then I looked at it and I thought, is this a legitimate... I don't know, but at this point, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. Oh no, he's not the shortest manager. The shortest manager was Sam Allardyce for Leeds, 30 days. Damn. Oh, but he was relegated. No. Just like... Okay, no. Okay, maybe... Gary O'Neill. Okay, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Gary... It is definitely a Gary I'm thinking of, but not O'Neill. Russell Martins? Oh, he might do it. Yeah, he might go anywhere at this point. Oh, right. Who am I thinking of then? Kirstoma. God, you're obsessed, mate. Gary Rowlett. No, not the... Gary Rowlett I was thinking of. Oh no. Ex Derby County. And he's at Oxford United at the moment. So that'd be a no-no. That would be a no-no. Gary Neville had some trouble at Salford today. Someone was protesting against him. I don't know what for. Whether how he's running the club or how he's, I don't know, running his mouth on social media. I don't know. I don't know, bro, but he was in a bit of trouble. A bit of trouble. Oh my god, this is insane. Someone's doing Marge Simpson, but as the Herald. I'm sure this is now artwork, but pretty cool, no? Sick. No, what? I'm for it. I'm for it. Marge Simpson being an understudy of the nothing. Why not? We've seen weirder. Actually, have we? I don't know. No, I just realised we haven't played any Fortnite. We haven't done any Fortnite. So, as we keep this up, let's do NMPZ and arbitrary worlds. Oh no! Hold on, where are we? Ooh. Well, I'm definitely feeling like maybe a Peru, Chile. Where are we? Southwest. Ooh, yellow plates. If I remember what that means, that would be helpful. But I can't actually remember what that means. Probably hedge my bets in Peru. Why not? Hey, why not? Oh, Colombia. I should have gone. That's not too bad of a guess. Oh my god. Okay. Fortnite, we're not playing you at the moment. Chill out. Right. Given the foliage. What's that copyright? 2024. Given the foliage, given the black Google card should really be telling me. Is that? I'm feeling Africa with this. I'm feeling like a Kenya, but I'm not too sure. Birmingham. Go coach for what? I have no idea. I can't tell where the sun is because it's no moving. Sight there, is that like a train? A sight there in the distance. Soil's not too red. God, but I'm on no. I'm in NPZ. Can't do anything. Turkey. You know what? Yeah. Right. I believe. Given the foliage, there is no vote. Given, I think these are German things. Maybe where's Monster? Guess it could be like a. Maybe it might be like a Poland. It could be anywhere. I mean, it could be anywhere. Or no, don't. Some countries have their country flag on the back of a. Doesn't Slovakia have that? No, I think Germany's a good guess. I think. Oh, wow, I didn't even press Germany. No. Did I not press this? Oh my god, North Macedonia. Oh. Jay, do Fortnite GeoGuessr would be easy. Come on. You know what? I'm feeling because it does look similar. It does look similar. Like Colombia isn't a bad guess. I was kind of probably gonna go Chile. I do fancy Chile all the time, but to eat as well. But what are we, north? It's got to be upper mountains. I can't. Where? Maybe like a. I guess it could be just outside of like their capital. Oh, I think Colombia is not a bad guess. I was kind of like being drawn to this like rug over here because it's like got tiger imprint. I'm trying to like think. I don't know what I'm thinking there. Could be like a rogue Portugal, but I would go South America as well. Brazil. I wouldn't have said Brazil, if I'm being honest. Not bad, not bad. City centre. So this tree's throwing me. Anywhere, if I'm looking anywhere, I'll see it. I'm going South America, but the trees are kind of could be like a. Ooh, I don't know. You know, a good thing they should go do in Fortnite. They should magical craft season. You know what? I haven't really gone into a magical season. What's that? What you say, Florida? I would, you know what? Like this sort of building over here, and this car sort of screams that, and these trees, but the rest of it doesn't. If we could at least see these signs to what language they're in, but it's not like US cars here. Definitely not. Arguably, maybe like a. Oh, could it be like a? Portugal. You're very strong, Portugal. I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't see it. Like, it could be like a Puerto Rico, maybe a Mexico. Again, could maybe be another Colombia. Damn it! Should I go with my gut? Because that's what I was about to say. If it feels right, Dominican Republic, not Puerto Rico, but I feel like I would have got a closer score. I feel like if it feels a bit like a Florida, but then it's usually one of these. Damn. Yeah, that's a poor score, that is. Okay, I have too much input here. For sale, Seabolt Cindy Mayer. That's English. Okay, there's a lot to go wrong here. Very wrong. Anyone knows that area? Yeah, I would have said Australia. Don't look it up. Don't tell me if you're going to look it up. Just if anyone knows it off by heart. I would have said like a... Maybe just outside of Brisbane. Well, this could be a Florida, actually. Nah. Oh my god, it is. Ah, damn it, never mind. The phone number did actually look American. I don't know why I didn't. It just, everything else told me it didn't. Oh well, never mind. It wasn't quite Florida, no. It was like a... It was a Georgia? I don't know. Holy. What's your favourite member? The 7? Well, that looks Spanish. Yellow lines. Maybe Peru. Chile? Wow, I'm stressing. I'm stressing. Could be like a, I don't know, Guatemala maybe? Ooh. Do I hedge my bets and go Colombia? At least to get a decent score? Central America, Brazil. Jay, I have an idea, a good idea. What was a good idea? Favorite members of 7 anyway. Scientists. Gotta be scientists. Oh wait, doesn't Ecuador normally have like their flag on the lamppost? It's one of them. So it's probably not Colombia then, or Ecuador. Play GTA 5, I guess, huh? Again, that's probably be easy, man. You play these games all the time, so you think you would... Oh my god, I moved. I mean, look, I should have edged my bets then. Ah, never mind. Oh, wow, this is... Well, yeah, it's not South America because both lines are white. That's not usually. I'm pretty sure that's not South America. I would be maybe. We put it down somewhere here. What has coverage? I don't even remember what has coverage anymore. Say Nambia? Does that have coverage? Oh yeah, no, it's got to be more centered. I'm just hedging my bets between like another country higher up. Like what? We have a south east facing road. So, don't know. But who knows? To be fair, that's too wet for this. It might actually be. To be fair, it could still be Australia for all I know. No, it can't be, can it? No, it's a road. Damn it. You know what? Let's score 5,000 points here. Oh my god, I wasn't far off actually. Oh, it's Vietnam. Oh, they were driving the other. Damn, they were driving the right, and Thailand drives on the left. That was seeing. Oh, great. Okay, now this feels. Wait, this is. Wait, oh no. Oh no, wait. I would argue the soil was a bit red to be Australian though. I was like looking at these signs. I was like, this is Australia, but now I don't know. The trees are selling me like South Africa actually. Red soil. Maybe it could be like a Nambia. Or no. Can I see the Google car? No. It wouldn't. If I can't see the Google car, it wouldn't be Kenyan then, would it? As I say, I'm not completely writing Australia off, but I don't know. So this tree over here that makes me think. It makes me think it's like maybe like a Senegal. I would like it's maybe like a Senegal, but I wouldn't say Australia is out of the question because these look like Australian like signpost names. I can imagine that saying like some. Like whatever, like let's look at something. Don't imagine it will say something like Peterman on there or something. Oh, damn it! It's like Ghana. Well, we're looking. Oh yeah, you should have said Nambia. You should have said Nambia. Damn shit. Oh, there's a flag. No. Right, if there's normally a lot of flags. Yeah, it's definitely Ukraine. If there's a lot of flags, it's like maybe like a I don't know. Okay, have I? Yeah, I've got the right. No, I got it. Where? No. Wait, is that Indonesia? I can never tell. To be honest. All right, not too bad. Could have got a lot worse now. All right. Ooh. Now, see, these signposts to me look like central. Like this looks American or Canadian. Signpost also looks American Canadian, like maybe like a like a hair foliage, but it could be like a rogue Scandinavia. This is Europe, yeah. You know what? I'm not against it. I'm not against it. So I thought that was the end of. Well, that's Fortnite. Be quiet. I'm trying to like work out where this place is. What are you saying Brazil to? Because of these black and yellow signs, I'm confident. I feel like that pushes me more towards like like where I am. Maybe like a Winnipeg. Maybe like an Alberta. That might be a southwest facing road. That would be a straight like that. But wait, yeah. What's the south? Oh no, hold on. Don't feel like it's southwest facing road. There's something like this, and there'll just be a southwest facing road. But this is more back end. I mean, national area. Actually, it's like a fork in a road. We're never gonna find the exact place. It might even be Sweden for all I know at this point. Oh, there's like southwest here. Oh wow, I did not mean to do that. I mean, we're right country, just wrong part of said country. UK. Okay, chat. You need to. Ooh, blue. See, now I feel like that's a dead giveaway if you knew what that is. Right, instinctively, I was like thinking Italy, like Northern Italy, but could be like a Greece, and I feel Greece vibes here. Australian vibes. Really? Well, you know what? I'm not going to deny it, but it doesn't give me at all. I smell turkey. Not against it. I feel like these Chevrolets. I feel like there can't be many countries with blue Chevrolets. This is something we need to note down. The ground is too red again. I don't know. This is man-made. This is not. It's got thingies. You can see there's like a netting over it. Unless I'm seeing things. Is it like the camera imposing? I don't know. Yeah, it is actually a bit red. Northern Europe should be wetter, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, Northern Milan. Yeah, you're kind of right. I'm not against. Maybe like it might be like a Kosovo, you know. You know what? I'm stumped. Might be a Turkey. You know what? Bulgaria. You know what? Might be Bulgaria. Oh, I've said every country at this point. It's one of them rounds. I've completely lost it. Could be Australia. Although we got to remember the blue Chevrolets because there can't be many countries there in it. Spain. You know what? We didn't even consider Spain. What What a blue Chevrolets. Oh. What a blue Chevrolet. Blue Chevrolets? Chevrons, not Chevrolets. Blue chevrons. Blue chevrons. Oh, France, Spain, Sweden. The rest of the countries use like Russia red, Germany red, Poland red, Ukraine. Okay, that's actually a good tell then. Holy, that's a good tell. Writing that one down, chat. Italy use black chevrons. Oh, that's a good tell. Note it down, chat. Note it down. We're going to see another one and completely forget where we were. Oh, but what was it? What was it again? Oh my god. Oh, what was... That is definitely like I go like somewhere around here. I feel like that's a Brazil. Wait, you can't even see what I'm looking at. Why is it not on this one? Chat, what we're saying? I'd say a Brazil. Is that a snake? What the hell? That's definitely some weird shading and shadowing, but that looks like a snake from here. Okay, chat. Oh. Right. I'm not against... You know what? I'm just going to fly this in. I don't even care. Oh my god, it's... Okay, that's Senegal. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was the flat panes that really sold it to me as being Australia, but now looking around... Oh my god, oh, wow. How much of the Google card did I see there? Because that should have been a tell. Oh, that's really bad, actually. Oh, okay. I don't see much of the Google car, but enough where it should have been Senegal. Like, it's one of the pickups. That wouldn't have been Australia, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well. Alright, 9,000 points, that. Oh, what an awful... I'm... Confusion. Oh. So we got a white inner line, yellow outer lines, palm trees. We got a yellow, yellow blue number plate. What? Instantly when I saw this, I wanted to go like New Mexico. Maybe like just near like the border. Like a Silver City, maybe? I don't know. But, I don't know. Oh, wait, this rocking bins. There's like a gas pipe over here. And this is... I don't know. It does seem to be like green... sort of direction signs. There's a yellow one with a black X. Like... There's a part of me that wants to say, like, Oman, like this sort of area, but I don't know. That seems like an English plate, doesn't it? Like, it's not many countries that uses a yellow backplate license plate. Algeria. You know what? I'm not dead. I'm not dead against it. I don't know if it has air coverage. Hear me out, India. Is this for the last game? I have no idea what we... Oh well, you know what? Oh my god, it's... Okay, Israel. Crazy. Oh, okay, well. You win some, lose some, chat. It is what it is. Okay, yeah, okay. Remember that for next time. Okay, small road, so we're definitely like a European country. Maybe like a Lithuania. No, could be like a Poland. Ah, whatever. Oh, fair. GeoGuessr. Right. Ooh. Okay, I was like, see, first of all, I saw a list that made me think maybe it's New Zealand. But obviously, seeing the road, it doesn't look like we're like, don't know, upper Scotland here. Wales? Yeah, I'm not dead against it. France. Okay, well, that's a crazy France. Ooh, I have no idea. Mars? If that car was close, that'd be kind of helpful. So I've got these like white pillars. Do I want to say like Kazakhstan? I don't know. Oh, what wrong? Kyrgyzstan. That's it. I don't think. I forget which one's got covered. I don't know if Kazakhstan's got covered. That wasn't too bad. That was an alright guess. Right. Now I'm kind of thinking of New Zealand for this one. But again, it could just be a middle of UK somewhere, if I'm being honest. Can't say a car. We don't tend like these hills are really throwing me. Like that's kind of real bumpy, isn't it? No, I think we've got like a no parking sign here. Could be a rogue France again. I got these like winds. Oh, it might be somewhere hotter, you know. Might actually not be New Zealand. We might be like, okay, not hot, but the trees, these trees up here, and how the foliage is kind of make me think like might be like a Austria, Switzerland sort of vibe. It's probably Europe. Yeah, it is probably Europe. Maybe. Oh, kind of hedge my bets. Okay, it was New Zealand. You know, last time I listened to you chat, and I know what, I actually talked myself out of it because of the foliage. I don't know. Well. Never mind. Okay, I have no idea. Bro, what? Okay, we've got some form of an excavator. Got some sort of growing some. So yeah, I have not a Scooby-Doo. Kind of big HGVs. Might be like a Russia. Could be like a rogue India. Cause I swear I've seen these like orange vehicles around somewhere before. But otherwise, I really don't know. Like a rogue. Look around, we're on NPZ. Oh, Kazakhstan does have coverage. Again, not bad guessing. Not the worst guess in the world. What? Okay, this is throw me. American kind of vibe cars. But everything else is telling me something different. So does that mean it's Canada? Oh, it could be Alaska. Like a cold place in Alaska, or warmish but like cold place in Alaska. Is that like a shout? Arkansas. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, US cars. I get that. That's what I'm saying. It does look like US cars. I don't know if they're US plates now. I can't really tell. There could be a you saying they're US cars? Is that what you're saying? I used to have a Ford. Yes, it's cold. I know Alaska's cold, but obviously you expect it to be a bit more cold than it is. You know what? I'm just gonna put my marker down in case I run out of time. But it's just the house styles. It's kind of like, it's not. Obviously I've never been to America, but it doesn't remind me of the American houses I normally see. I've never seen Arkansas, so. Oh, it depends where you... Oh, wait a minute, is that a US flag? There actually might be a US flag on there. Actually, I don't know if it is a US flag, actually. Oh, you know what? We're going to look in. Okay, that's why the vibe felt funny. I should have really known that. I should have Newfoundland. Yeah, you know what? That tracks now. Because I think that flag was actually a state flag. Okay, Fortnite, you do it. You do. No, it wasn't. It wasn't even. It wasn't. It was just a random flag. Alright, chat. I'm going to agree that this stream's going to be really funny. We haven't played a game of Fortnite. Oh, what the? Okay, so dirt soil could be like an Argentina, but we haven't even like maybe maybe like a Uruguay. I have no idea though. God, we could be anywhere, chat. Africa. Like the trees. Could be a Russia, you know. Could be like like here. Are we going east to? We are going east. It does like make like track to be like one of these freaking like. Where are these roads, by the way? Like these like big long roads here. Because obviously you got this pole here. There is a pole here. It does make me think like random poles like Russia sometimes put like that. But the foliage is kind of off for Russia, I think. I don't know. No, it's too thingy to be near Mongolia. Maybe like a here, but I think we could be over like. Could easily be somewhere else. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's the grey soil for me that's making me like consider. I have no idea. I'm kind of cooked on this one, if I'm being honest. Costa Rica. Don't think we would have ever come to that conclusion, chat. Unless someone did say Costa Rica, chat. I've missed you. Oh, if that was a little bit further down the road, yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, it was a. Okay. Yeah, the poles are actually kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. It is what it is. We move on. Ah, David. David. Oh, that was awful. Oh, you know what? I was kind of thinking around there, but again, it's one of those where I'm like. So in America, you kind of normally have like. This seems like a white and white, which to me would send me to Australia. Definitely Africa. Like maybe like an Adelaide. But I'm not against that. I'm not against the USA, but it's because it's white. This could be yellow though. Because of these look like signs. These look like Australian signs. I don't know. Oh well, yeah, okay. Oh no, slightly a bit more north. Right. Red soil. Right. Don't think it's Brazil. I think we're probably in. $2015? North Office Road? Senegal, you're saying, Harrison? Was that a Senegal flag? My flag's a bit weak. Well, I'm not against Senegal. I'm going Ghana now. Oh, that's a Ghanaian flag. Okay, okay. Okay. I'm not against it. Uganda. Fair. Okay, I want to at least get 10,000. Okay, the houses are feeling like I've been here in a Call of Duty game. So I'm thinking Europe. Maybe like a Bulgaria? Maybe it could be like North Macedonia. Northeast. Okay, I should have gone Serbia. Okay, we're in South Korea. Nice. Songjun Ki. I wish I knew where that was. Where's Korea? Oh, hold on. English? What do you mean English? Yeah, it is actually showing the Romanization of the Korean, which is slightly. I don't know if they really do that sometimes. Maybe they do. I'm trying to look out not for Jiangyi. I'm trying to look out for this place, which is Cheongsong, which seems like a wider place name to see on the map. But we could still be 20 or 30 miles away from these. Dijon. Nonsan. Okay, we're definitely close to these two places because we're coming off the road. Obviously, this is further away, but I think this is I thought this was a bigger place. Well, I should have seen the road number 31. Ah, damn it. Yeah. Junction. Right, oh, well, we're not so well, we got over 10,000 this round. Ooh. Oh, big road, tarmac, yellow. I was a bit like thinking like a Russia down here, but I swear like Norway has them signs like something really pretty north. You say USA? Okay, don't say USA. The foliage to me does scream like Scandinavia, or could be like yellow road signs. I feel like I'm going to guess this quite quickly because I feel like the more I think about it, the more pain I'm going to feel. Oh my god, that is literally where I put my marker in the first place. Chat, can we replay a stream? And that's definitely where I put my marker in the first place. Okay, that's definitely Russia. Like, that's gotta be near St. Petersburg. What are we? South Road? Probably going to St. Petersburg, so we'd be above it. Maybe here. Damn it. I mean, we're in Russia, but... Ooh. Okay, this will be helpful if I know what that means. White sign, black, and then yellow. Instantly, I'm kind of wanting to obviously go to the... Could be a rogue turkey. I say rogue, like I play this game enough to know it's rogue, but I would probably go like either Oman or United Arab Emirates. That does look like I don't know. Egypt. In all my years of playing GeoGit, I don't think I've ever had an Egypt. Madagascar? Oh, don't say Madagascar. South. So it's a south-facing road. So it's a road straight down. Won't be this road. It's not big enough if it is going to be this road. Oh, maybe like... Oh, it's like southwest, so it could be here. You never know. Oh, wait, that's a border. Wait, there's a road there, isn't there? Oh, no. There is a road. Sorry, I'm getting road and border confused. Oh, wait. Maybe we go back here. Wait, when did the border lines change? Because in Europe, they just look different. Okay, because they're more predominantly straight in, like, this part of the world. See, it's not like a... I mean, it's only this bit that goes double, to be fair. Like, for like a turn-off, like here. Or like here. Like, this goes double. Oh no, that's now south. Damn, that's southeast. Oh, you know what? Shut up. What was that? I've never seen a Peru that looks like that. My bad. What? Oh yeah, the place name's got like... So this is Peru? Oh wait, were we Peru? I can't remember where we were now. Chile. It was a Chile. That's why I've never seen a Peru that looks like that, because it was Chile. Okay, right. Another round, chat. Another round. Who must say next week is season 4 finale. We should lean way more about live event. You're not wrong. Right, this to me sounds like maybe a Massachusetts, Boston. I don't know. It could be in Australia actually. Ah, you know what? I don't care. Oh no. Okay, fair. Right. Spain, maybe Portugal. Nevada. No, it's not. It's Jordan. I was too sucked in by the sign on the right, which looked like a European thing. Maybe it is. Maybe it's used. What? Man, I have no idea. Big stretch of road. I don't know. Might be a Chile. Oh, Senegal. Senegal. This looks like Canada. Damn it! No, not too far. Not too far. This looks like Japan. Maybe like an Osaka. Oh, not too bad. That was a bad one there. Holy. Can we have a few more Japans? Japan's pretty easy. Right. I'm not convinced where the hell we are. They are very defining poles. So that metal structure with like concrete running through it. I don't know. I wasn't gonna say Australia, but now I'm like kind of hanging towards like New Mexico or Mexico City. Don't know. I need to take notice of that pole. That pole's very like I don't know. Oh, it's Australia? Fair, right? Yeah. Okay. Remember that. I know that pole. Oh God. Right. It looks like in the United States, but that all I can see is like a 45-mile-an-hour road, which could wait. Hold on. No, we're Australia because of the yellow outline. Right, white. No, that's. You know what? I'm not convinced. Yeah, you know what? I need to stick to my guns. I play this game to the point now. I'm just like getting confused. Right, that's Austria, Switzerland. I'm not confused. So that could be like a Russia, like around here. Are you joking me? Oh my God. Holy, I need to get my head in the game. I need to get my head in the game. I need to get my head in the game. Right, I feel like maybe Vietnam. Damn, Nigeria. Holy hell, how many... What's going on here? Right, we have painted trees. I don't know. It's like Indonesia? Maybe Florida? I don't... India. What was going on? Oh, there are goats. Fair. There are goats. Head in the game, chat. Head in the game. Right, I'm gonna go Argentina, but we haven't had an Argentina all day, I don't think. Might be in Ecuador. Or Colombia. Right, this looks like a Spain, maybe a France. Italy. Oh God, you're right. Oh, good spot. Good spot. Wait, no, it's Sicily, isn't it? I say that because there is two. The non-plates are double blue, which is, I think, the island of Sicily, which everyone, so whatever one it is. I don't think he's wrong, and this is someone else that has that. Okay, no, it is Italy. Okay, what is it? Yellow? Is it blue and yellow with the other ones? Unless you just randomly said Italy, then that. But yeah, that's how you tell it's Italy. A European plate, but with two blue. Mate, whatever. I fumbled. It's fine. 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 Okay, maybe I fumbled. Oh God, I have no idea. What the hell was that? Alright, bit of too much of a bend to the American road. Imagine it shows Mr. J's. No, not on an arbitrary world. It wouldn't show like houses. That's why we're getting like in the middle of nowhere. That's the whole point. I don't think we're. I don't know. This is bugging me. This one. Netherlands. Bro, I have no idea. If I'm being honest. The white line, the white, all white, mate, is making me like want to go here. I have no idea. Australia, that makes more sense. Holy J, you're ahead in the game. Okay, it's Malaysia. It's Malaysia, and we are. Oh God, which? I can never tell which country's which here. I couldn't tell if that was Singapore and that's Indonesia, or that was. I can never tell. But yeah, we got that is Malaysia. Well, I knew it was Malaysian. There's a Malaysian flag in the shop. I cheated. Problem is I'm trying to look. Right, so yeah, I saw that Malaysian flag. Okay, what was the guess we just had of this place? What was it? No, that's not. I was about to say Chile. No, this wasn't. What was this? I can't remember what this turned out to be. Was it Senegal? Well, it's definitely not Senegal because there's a. Wait. It's been a good Fortnite session. We haven't even played Fortnite. We reacted to a video, reacted to another, and then Garnia. That's. Wait, I don't know. Mexico? So like, that Volkswagen there has thrown me off being like. You're not completely against seeing Volkswagens, but it's making me maybe think like maybe a turkey is. Oh my God, you're right. You're right. You are right. Like down here, maybe. Who? I need to brush up on like my Israel, Jordan, and Tunisia. I think I'm going wrong all night. And we've had this one. Oh my God, we've had this one. Pretty sure. Paris. Yeah, you're right, bro. What did we like? Oh, maybe like a could be Utah. You're not wrong. I'm trying to see these posts. Don't know, maybe like a Bolivia, mate. Maybe Peru. I don't like this one at all. There's really nothing to go off. Paris got deserts. Damn it! No, oh, mate. Right, where are we? Oh no, seriously, what? Where are we? I'm getting one thing here. This looks like Thai. But then I'm looking up and I'm seeing like we could be anywhere. There's like different like buildings. Making that building made me think we're in Europe. Oh wait, hold on. Japan, you're not. It's not throwing me, but don't you see these concrete posts in Japan? Or am I getting confused? I think I might be getting confused. That's Turkey on the sign? What? So I think these posts are normally like, aren't they like Turkey, Bulgaria? But then the rest of it's like there's palm trees over here. Like this is a crazy. The field looks familiar. Yeah, you know what? I get what you're saying there in Japan. I do, because I'm feeling that vibe too. But everything else is telling me it's not. Because that would be Japanese writing, and that's not. I thought it was Thai, but someone said it's Turkish, but I don't think it's Turkish. Oh no, maybe. Yeah, no, with that. Okay, you might. And then like the normal turkey poles. Panama, America. Pretend. You know what? We're just going for it. What was it? Vietnam. Okay, so it had. Yeah. Okay. So I kind of had a few influences of different. I guess you could argue where it is in having like the influence. Vietnam actually makes a lot of sense. Right, I'm feeling UAE, but it could be anywhere, chat. I'm not. Was it southwest facing road? That's Mexico. Bro, I don't know. Qatar. Poland. Lithuania. Latvia. Never mind. Peru. Oh, chat. The round was going so well as well. The round was going so well, and then now I have no idea. Oh God. That looks English because it says something office. If anyone's watching me on their phones, can you zoom in on that? No, I'm joking. It looks like something office. So that would make me think maybe an English speaking, which actually Kenya would be. Wait, Kenya? Yeah, Kenya English. No, wait. I'm not against it, but I don't like the rest of what I'm seeing to say Kenya. Definitely not. It's Kenya. Bro, if you're wrong, you need to donate me £2, yeah? And what you're looking at, it's Rwanda. Crazy. Guess you're going to have to donate me £2. It's not English. I zoomed in. What did it say? Okay, it's not. Because one doesn't. Wait, what does it say? I want to go I want to go like UK here. Just some random dirt road in Scotland, but this could be anywhere. I don't. This. Oh wait, man. I don't like these trees over here now. Oh. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong, actually. I was like convinced how much. I don't know. It is, isn't it? It is. That's also what I'm looking over here. I'm going, yeah. Maybe like a Spain. Spain's not a bad shot, but maybe it is. Maybe it's like the so. I don't know. I feel like we do good, and then some rounds we just throw like that. Argentina, yeah, the sort of. You know what? Yeah, we haven't had an Argentina all night. I've said that a few times, and I'm sure we haven't still. You know what? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going on a break and having a sandwich, okay? I'll be back in a minute. Chat. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. Makes sense. Right. I've just realised, since I haven't uploaded on the Wear channel for a while, we are doing GeoGuess, so I might as well record. Right, I'm trying to get better at GeoGuessr. So we're on Arbitrary World. No moving, no pan, no zooming. NMPZ. Did I say that right? I think I did. We've been a little consistent tonight, I think. I was saying that, and the moment I start recording, it's going to go to pot. And I'm already concerned with this one. I feel like it's probably, given the road markings, it's definitely South America. You know, yellow, whites, and maybe like maybe Chile, Peru, maybe even in Argentina. I mean, we just had an Argentina. All right, more thinking about it, the more I think I'm probably going to go wrong. So, you know what? We're just going to plop it somewhere along in Chile and hope for the best. Oh my God. Ah! Okay, this is definitely a UK one. Thatcher Housing? Definitely UK. No way we go wrong on this. Holy. That was almost a 5,000 score. I might not know where that other place was, which was a Soto, I think. But I know my England. I know my England. Okay, what have we got here? Looking at their language, I'm not convinced. I want to say maybe somewhere in Asia, but oh yeah, given this foliage over here, I was like not quite convinced. I was kind of thinking maybe it's South America, but no, I'm convinced. We've got a Pepsi sort of stand over here, so that sells me maybe a Thailand. We had a lot of Vietnam today, so maybe the chat is coming in with some input. India, Asia, Lake District. I presume that was the last guess. I don't think it's the Lake District chat. Do you see them TikToks where people go, "Oh my god, this is Luton," like some crazy edit? Okay, wait. What side of the road are you driving on? Driving on the right. Oh, I can't remember this. That is definitely a tell. Where otherwise we go Thailand, Cambodia, or maybe Vietnam. I can't remember which way it is. I went Vietnam. That first guess has really messed me up, to be fair. Okie dokie. Yeah, arbitrary world is difficult. What do I take here? I guess the polls are a tell if you could tell them. I'm sure there's someone going, "Oh well, that's a Peruvian thing." I feel like we guessed Peru a lot tonight, and it turns out it's never Peru. We didn't get a Korea yet. No, definitely not. We got a Korea earlier. I can tell Korea or Japan. Pretty solid. Right, we're gonna go Peru. I'm looking at the. Okay, now you said Korea. Philippines? I'm not against it, you know. Actually, I'm not against an Asia. Actually, now looking at it, I'm not against it. Where's the Philippines? Might be in Indonesia. But very high mountains, so it would be this area. Taiwan. Oh what? I take back what I said because I'll take it back. What the hell's going on here? Why is there just a load of plumbing in the ground? Right, the trees are feeling rather Canadian. Yellow central line? I'm not good with my central lines. I note it down. I'm not saying that makes me go with any good decisions from that. It's a southwest facing road. Like Winnipeg, maybe? Like, I don't know, here? It seems as good a road as any. Reminds me of Tennessee. Oh, that's pretty chat over there. Reminds me of Tennessee. You know what? You know, maybe like a. I would probably go like a. With Minnesota, maybe a New York, Vermont, Maine, maybe. I'm not against that. Oh, Alabama. Alabama, you know. Actually, that's one of my best scores of the night. Which somehow it's that United Kingdom one that helped me. That it was almost 5k. We can't count that round. That round was awful. Oh my god. I can never remember lamp. I need to start remembering polls, man. These are an easy poll if you can know the meta. Nice place to be, though. Look at them. Is that like a... Do you see these in Poland, Lithuania, Latvia sort of area? Nevada? You say Canada? Wait, what? Chat, you're not helping! Chat, you're not helping. You know what? I don't care. Oh my god. Argentinian, yeah. Right. I have no idea. This is just going to be a quick one. Bolivia. Mate, I need to brush up on my Jordan Israel. Right, that's probably here. Alright, cool. Taiwan. Look, sometimes I know what I'm doing. Right, Japan? Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Right, we need to get these really bad guesses out of the way. Holy, these two are awful. Right. What the hell? Is that a nest on the... What's going on here? I got some nice flowers here. Something on these poles, which we have seen in another country. Now I can't remember which one. But I need to start remembering that. Well, I feel like I've seen that a few times. I just can't remember what. So we have a yellow central line. So is that like shouting like a South America? Like a bit, Brazil? No, it's a bit too autumny, isn't it? I have no idea. Could be an Argentina, you know. Hawaii? I'm not against it. Guatemala. Guatemala. Right, this is probably like a Missouri. Baltimore. This is Argentina. This is Argentina. Don't know where now. Oh my god. Yeah, that is. I got sucked in by the gravel. Because we just had an Argentinian that looked kind of the same. I didn't look around elsewhere. Because I was just like, oh yeah. So we just had something similar like this. I need to start retaining information. Holy. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we need to just... Wait, I thought that was the last gold around. Holy, this got... I think Russia, maybe? God knows. Damn it, right, hold on. Should maybe play a street? I do that. You know what? It doesn't really matter at this point. I'm probably going to wrap things up in a minute. Right. Let's do this. Okie dokie. Right, wherever this is amazing. But God knows where. Instantly, I'm being like drawn to like New Zealand, but I ain't against an Iceland because this actually does look like the previous guess. So we're gonna go like, what are we facing north? I feel like we're just seeing mountains. I don't think like we can see the ocean. I think we're seeing mountains, so I think we're probably like kind of like on this. You know what? What? Peru. Paro. What? I need to check the coverage on that one. I don't know. Indonesia? Why not? I have not. Wait. What? Mate. God, we've had a few of these. Oh no. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, we're stopping off this because I think my brain's cooked. My brain's cooked. Oh, crazy, crazy. There's a map. I feel like with the foliage, I feel like I want to go Japan. Can I like see if I can? It does actually look like a kind of Japan sort of thing here. If I can hold on, if I can line this up. So what is it? The river? No, I don't know. Tennessee could be, but I don't know. I feel like it's 2021 Google. It might be, actually. I don't know. It gave me strong Japan vibes, but maybe not. I've been wrong like 1,000 times before, so it doesn't really... I have no idea. Argentina. God, I actually think that was Chile. See, this looks like the same place, but this could be Japan. It could even be somewhere in America. Holy, my brain's cooked. My brain is cooked. Cooked. Oh, holy, that's a rogue one. That's reversed it. That's it. Holy smokes. We tried, chat. We tried, chat. We tried. My brain kind of got cooked with 40 in there. My brain got cooked. You know, I do want to record some content for the Rare channel. I keep the channel's a bit dead at the moment. Have they not been in the shop before? That looks weird, that skin doing it. Might have to buy it actually, just for the sake it actually goes with the skin. Actually, might be a cop. Remember, guys, code Mr. Join if all item shop if you buy anything. Oh, that's gonna. Is it definitely red? No. I'm gonna have to get it for that reason. Did I not say equip that? Boom. Or was it? It looked like it was still the other one, if I'm being honest. New Velma skin? I have no idea. I thought these were already out, if I'm being honest. Guys, Delphine. Velma. Guys, create code Mr. Joy. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it there because, yeah. What? Puma, Scooby Doo, crazy love of one. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm calling it there. But thank you for joining me for the stream. I will be back tomorrow at some point. And yeah, until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. Jayowhy. Next time, bye bye.